The entertainment world has just been rocked to its very core. The single moment, one shocking, devastating moment, has sent love and hip-hop fans spiraling, the industry gasping, and social media into absolute meltdown. Jim Jones, the Harlem rap legend, the man who has stood beside Chrissy Lampkin for nearly 2 decades, is now at the center of a scandal so explosive it threatens to destroy everything he has built. And it all began with one fiery clash that spiraled so far out of control, nobody could believe what they were seeing. Chrissy Lampkin, always known for her fire, her loyalty, her nonsense attitude, finally stood toe-to-toe with the one woman who has always been her greatest rival, Mama Jones. The argument wasn't just loud, it was volcanic. Words cut like knives, accusations flew across the room, and then the unthinkable happened. Jim Jones, torn between his mother and the woman he loves, made a choice that stunned the world. In a split second, his hand connected with Chrissy's face, a slap that silenced the room. A slap that broke the internet. Slap that no one, not even Jim himself, could take back. Fans are asking, how did it get this far? How did loyalty to his mother push Jim to betray Chrissy so violently? And most importantly, what happens now? Because this isn't just a fight. This is a turning point in hip-hop's most infamous love story, and the fallout is darker than one. Anyone expected that it all began on a night that was supposed to be about family, love, and new beginnings? A quiet dinner in uptown Manhattan had been planned. A dinner that was meant to bring peace after months of whispers about tension between Chrissy Lampkin and Mama Jones. But what was supposed to be a healing moment turned into the darkest chapter in Jim Jones and Chrissy's roller coaster saga. And the shocking climax. A slap so unexpected, so raw, so brutal. It sent shockwaves through not only love and hip-hop circles, but the entire hip-hop world. Chrissy walked into that dinner with confidence. She was dressed in a sleek black dress, her hair pulled back tight, every step radiating determination. She had been through it all with Jim, the cheating rumors, the failed proposals, the endless drama with Mama Jones. But tonight, she was done playing nice. Sources close to Chrissy told us exclusively that she had already made up her mind. She was ready to confront Mama Jones, ready to tell her exactly how she felt, even if it meant breaking everything apart. Mama Jones arrived just minutes later, her energy loud before she even entered the room. She had been throwing shade at Chrissy for months, from cryptic Instagram Liv's too thinly veiled digs and interviews, and insiders say Chrissy had finally reached her breaking point. Mama Jones has always seen Chrissy as competition. One insider revealed, it's not just about Jim, it's about power. Mama Jones doesn't want to let go, and Chrissy's tired of begging for respect. Jim Jones sat between them, visibly tense, trying to keep the peace. He poured himself a drink, rubbing his hands together nervously. But the silence at that table wasn't peace. It was a bomb ticking. Every sip, every glance, every sigh was gasoline waiting for a spark. And the spark came faster than anyone could have imagined. The fight started small. Chrissy asked Jim, "When are you going to put me first?" And before Jim could even respond, Mama Jones cut in, her voice slicing through the air. "Don't you dare make my son choose. I was here before you. I'll be here after you." Chrissy's eyes lit with fire. She leaned forward, her voice low but lethal. "Respect works both ways. I'm not some random woman. I've been holding him down for 20 years. When are you going to stop acting like I'm the enemy?" The restaurant went silent. People nearby froze, pretending not to eavesdrop but hanging on to every word. Jim tried to defuse it, raising his hands, saying, "Come on, y'all. Not here. Not now." But his words were drowned out as Mama Jones stood, pointing a finger directly at Chrissy. "You'll never be good enough for my son. Never. You think you got power over this family? You don't." "That was it," Chrissy snapped. She slammed her glass down, liquid splashing across the table. Her voice thundered. You've been disrespecting me for years. I've stayed quiet. I've stayed patient. But you don't get to control. My man forever. The cameras were rolling, not the Love and Hip Hop crew this time, but phones from stunned onlookers. Within hours, the clips would hit Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. But in that moment, it was chaos unfolding live. Jim stood, his face twisted with conflict, torn between the two women he loved most. He reached out to calm Chrissy, but she swatted his hand away. "Don't touch me unless you're ready to choose," she screamed. And then it happened. The moment nobody could have predicted. Jim, his frustration boiling over, raised his hand and slapped Chrissy across the face. The sound cracked through the room. A gasp echoed from every table. Chrissy froze, her eyes wide, her cheek reddening instantly. For a second, it felt like time stopped. Jim's hand trembled in the air, his own face shocked, as if he couldn't believe what he'd just done. Mama Jones smirked, muttering under her breath, "Now you see." But Chrissy didn't crumble. She didn't break. She stood taller, tears welling, but her voice steady, her words like daggers. "That's who you are now. You'd hit me to protect her. Kate, you made your choice, Jim, and you'll regret it." She turned, grabbed her bag, and stormed out, leaving the entire restaurant in stunned silence. Jim tried to follow, but Mama Jones blocked his path. "Let her go," she said coldly. "She was never right for you." The fallout was immediate. Within minutes, leaked clips hit social media. Hashtags erupted. Hashtag Chrissy vs Mama Jones. Hashtag Jim Jones slap. Hashtag Team Chrissy. Fans were divided, some defending Jim, saying he was under unbearable pressure, others dragging him for crossing a line no man should ever cross. Memes flooded timelines, reactions from celebrities poured in, and the debate raged. Had Jim Jones just destroyed his legacy with one slap? Insiders leaked more details. One source claimed that Chrissy and Mama Jones had been feuding privately for months over money. That Chrissy had accused Mama Jones of interfering with business deals and even blocking a potential reality spinoff. Another insider revealed a chilling detail that earlier in the week, Chrissy had told friends, "If Mama Jones doesn't back off, I'm done with Jim for good." As the internet exploded, the fallout behind closed doors was even worse. Jim's phone was flooded with messages. His label, his friends, his family. Everyone wanted answers. Chrissy went completely silent, posting nothing on social media, which only fueled speculation. Some fans claimed she was in hiding. Others claimed she was plotting her revenge. But the most shocking detail came hours later when an alleged audio recording leaked onto Twitter. The voice, reportedly Chrissy's, could be heard saying, "I'll never forgive him. Not for this. He picked her over me and he'll die lonely for it." Whether real or fake, the clip set fire to the internet. Jim Jones, meanwhile, tried to do damage control. He went live on Instagram, visibly shaken, denying the worst but admitting his guilt. "I ain't proud of what happened," he said, his voice cracking. "I lost my cool. But y'all don't know the pressure I've been under. I love Chrissy. I love my mom, and I'm stuck in the middle. It got ugly, and I made a mistake." But fans weren't buying it. The comments were brutal. "A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. A slap is unforgivable. Chrissy deserves better. Mama Jones ruined this relationship," and then came the celebrity reactions. Cardi B posted a cryptic tweet. "If you let your mama run your relationship, you ain't a man." Yandy Smith wrote on Instagram, "Protect black women at all costs, period." Even 50 Cent chimed in, posting a meme of Jim with the caption, "Damn son, Chrissy should have ducked." The industry was laughing, crying, and raging all at once. But the story wasn't done, because just when it seemed like Jim had lost everything, another leak dropped, one that made the slap look like only the beginning of a much bigger scandal. And what was revealed next would turn this love triangle into a full-blown war that could shatter not only Jim and Chrissy's relationship, but the entire Love and Hip Hop franchise. If you thought the slap was the climax, you were dead wrong. That was just the beginning. Because what happened in the hours after that restaurant showdown made the slap look like a spark compared to the wildfire that was about to consume Jim Jones. Chrissy Lampkin and Mama Jones. Not even 24 hours after the incident, the internet caught fire again. An anonymous Instagram account dropped a bombshell, a secretly recorded phone call between Chrissy and a close friend. In the audio, a tearful Chrissy could be heard saying, "He put his hands on me in front of her, in front of his mother. That's the line you don't cross. I'm done. I don't care how long we've been together. I can't love a man who lets his mama treat me like trash." The clip ended with Chrissy whispering words that sent chills down fans' spines, "if she wants." The recording spread like wildfire. Within hours, it was trending on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Fan accounts were dissecting every syllable, every pause, every breath. "Did you hear her voice crack when she said done?" One fan tweeted, "That's not acting, that's heartbreak." Others were more skeptical, accusing Chrissy of staging the leak to gain sympathy. Funny how the audio just happens to drop the day after. Don't be fooled. This is PR chess. Meanwhile, Mama Jones doubled down. She went live on Instagram, sipping wine and blasting music in the background, acting like nothing had happened. "Listen, I've been telling y'all for years that woman ain't right for my son. Told Jim, I told Chrissy, I told the world. And guess what? I was right." Her smugness ignited a firestorm. The comment section was chaos. "You're tearing your son apart. Ain't cute, it's toxic." Mama Jones just smiling while her son's life falls apart. But the most shocking twist of the night didn't come from Chrissy or Mama Jones. It came from Jim himself. Around midnight, a blurry video surfaced, allegedly showing Jim stumbling out of a studio, arguing with an unidentified woman. The audio was muffled, but fans swore they heard him say, "I should have never let it get that far. She's done with me." The woman, her face hidden under a hood, replied, "You always run back though. Always." That single line detonated the internet. Who was the woman? A friend? A side chick? A confidant? Speculation went into overdrive. The next morning, Twitter timelines looked like a war zone. Hashtags like #Team Chrissy, #Free Jim, and #Mama Jones Mess dominated the conversation. But the most explosive trend was #Who was the woman? Thousands of fans were posting theories, some pulling up old paparazzi shots of Jim with mystery women, others insisting it was simply a cousin or friend. But one gossip blogger swore it was someone from the Love and Hip Hop cast, a claim that, if true, would detonate the entire franchise. And then the betrayal whispers started. According to one insider, Chrissy had long suspected Jim of entertaining. Other women and Mama Jones knew about it. That's why she hates Chrissy so much, the insider claimed. She doesn't want Chrissy exposing the truth. If Jim's cheating gets out, it ruins everything. The family brand, the TV deals, the money. The narrative shifted instantly. Fans weren't just dragging Jim for slapping Chrissy. They were now asking, had Mama Jones been covering for his infidelities all along? Quote, "Chrissy's silence only made things louder. She didn't post, she didn't go live. Quote, she didn't clap back. And for once, that silence screamed." Fans flooded her last Instagram post with support. "Stay strong, sis. Leave him, you deserve better. We ride with you no matter what." Meanwhile, Jim tried damage control again, posting a vague tweet, "Don't believe everything you see." But the tweet backfired. Fans shot back instantly, then explain the slap, explain the video, explain your mama. But just when it looked like Jim's world was crashing down, another leak surfaced that flipped the narrative once again. A fan account dropped what they claimed was a series of texts between Jim and Chrissy from the night after the fight. Jim allegedly begged her to come home. "I lost it. I ain't mean it. Please don't leave me like this." Chrissy's replies were ice cold. "You didn't lose it. You showed me exactly who you are. I won't be second to your mama anymore." Whether the texts were real or fake didn't even matter. Screenshots spread like wildfire, convincing thousands of fans that Chrissy was finished with him for good. And then came the ultimate betrayal, this time aimed directly at Mama Jones. A viral TikTok dropped claiming to show an old voicemail from Mama Jones to Jim, warning him not to marry Chrissy. In the voicemail, a voice that sounded eerily like Mama Jones said, "That girl's only here for the fame. Don't you dare put a ring on it. If you do, you'll regret it till the day you die." Fans were stunned. If true, it confirmed what Chrissy had been saying all along, that Mama Jones never wanted them together and would stop at nothing to keep them apart. By this point, the entire entertainment industry had chimed in. Wendy Williams dedicated a full segment to the drama, saying Jim Jones needs to pick a side. You can't play husband and mama's boy at the same time. Charlemagne thought God blasted Jim on The Breakfast Club, slapping Chrissy. Nah, that's weak. That's sucker energy. Even Love and Hip Hop castmates were posting cryptic reactions. Erica Mena tweeted, "Some of y'all mamas are the real homewreckers." Yandi posted, "Protecting your peace sometimes means walking away. No matter how many years invested." And then Chrissy finally broke her silence, sort of. She went live late at night, face bare, sitting in her living room. She didn't yell, she didn't cry, she didn't even mention Jim's name. She just said, "When respect leaves the room, so do I. I'll always love who I loved, but I'll never beg for the love I deserve." And then she ended the live. Just 2 minutes long, but that was enough to send fans into a frenzy. That's a breakup announcement. She's done. Chrissy's walking away. But the chaos wasn't over, because hours after Chrissy's live, yet another shocking twist hit the timeline. A gossip YouTuber dropped a claim that Love and Hip Hop producers were already preparing to use the slap and its fallout as the centerpiece of the next season. According to their alleged insider, cameras had been rolling that very night. And the footage of Jim slapping Chrissy wasn't just a leaked clip, it was official material. If true, that meant millions would see the slap play out on national television, unedited, uncensored, raw. Fans were stunned. VH1 about to exploit this for ratings? One commenter raged, "They don't care about Chrissy, they just care about drama." Others admitted they couldn't wait. This season gonna be the wildest ever. But the bigger question loomed. Would Chrissy even agree to appear after what went down? Would Jim let the footage air? Or was Mama Jones already plotting to use it to finally push Chrissy out for good? And then came the cliffhanger of all cliffhangers. Just as fans thought they'd heard it all, a clip leaked from an upcoming Love and Hip Hop reunion taping. In the blurry footage, Chrissy could be heard shouting at Jim, "Tell them the truth." About the other woman, gasps erupted from the audience. Jim sat frozen, head in his hands. Mama Jones stormed the stage, yelling, "Don't you dare put that out there." Security rushed in. Chaos exploded, and the clip cut off. Fans were left breathless. What other woman? Was Chrissy exposing a long-hidden affair? Was Mama Jones protecting another secret bigger than anything we'd heard before? The slap was no longer the story. It was the spark that lit a fuse. And the bomb was still ticking. The reunion stage was supposed to be just another Love and Hip Hop spectacle. Tears, drama, a few chairs nearly flying, and plenty of shade. But what unfolded after Chrissy Lampkin shouted, "Tell them the truth about the other woman," turned into one of the most explosive reality TV moments in hip-hop history. The crowd gasped so loud, felt like the walls shook. Jim Jones froze. Mama Jones rushed forward, screaming over her son, "Don't you dare say her name. Don't you dare, Chrissy." The audience was on their feet, phones out, recording every second, even though producers were screaming for cameras to cut. But cameras didn't cut, 'cause this wasn't just drama, This was history in the making. Chrissy, her face red with fury, refused to back down. "You've been protecting him for years, Nancy. You've been covering his dirt." I stayed quiet because I loved him, but I'm not protecting him anymore. Tell the world who she is. The stage was chaos. Security stepped in, but fans later said the footage didn't look staged. It looked raw, unfiltered, dangerous. Jim finally stood, voice shaking. "Stop it, Chrissy. Stop it right now." But Chrissy didn't stop. She pulled out her phone, held it high, and the screen lit up with screenshots. "You think I don't have receipts? You think I don't know where you were last month? Harlem Hotel, same room, same lies. And the woman you've been hiding ain't just anybody. It's someone we all know." The audience screamed. Cast members were whispering frantically, trying to piece it together. And then Chrissy dropped the bomb. "The other woman is one of your castmates. Somebody who's been smiling in my face for years while sneaking around. With my man, Erica. F*******ing, Maina." Okay. The stage erupted into pandemonium. Erica, sitting just a few seats away, jumped to her feet, screaming back, "Liar! You're delusional. Don't put my name in your mess." Security had to grab her before. She rushed across the stage. But Chrissy wasn't bluffing. She held her phone to the mic. A recording of Jim's voice played loud and clear. "Erica, you know, you're the only one who gets me. Chrissy will never understand. Don't answer my texts when she's around." The audience went insane. The other cast members' jaws dropped. Mama Jones was yelling, "Cut it off! Cut it off right now!" Within minutes of the reunion clip leaking, Twitter was a war zone. Erica and Jim. Nah, this is beyond messy. One fan posted, "Chrissy deserves better, period." Another tweeted, "Mama Jones was protecting him 'cause she knew. Knew the whole time." Hashtags like #JimExposed, #Chrissy deserves better, and #Erica Snake shot into the trending list worldwide, but it didn't stop there. Hours later, a blogger dropped an alleged DM exchange between Jim and Erica, dated just weeks before the slap incident. The messages were flirty, filled with late-night energy, and one even read, "You know, I'll always pull up for you." While Erica's camp immediately claimed the messages were fabricated, fans weren't buying it. They pointed to similarities in her typing style, emojis she frequently used, and even the timing of her known public appearances. The receipts felt too real to ignore. Meanwhile, Remy Ma, who has had her own issues with Jim and Chrissy in the past, jumped in with a cryptic tweet. "Loyalty is rare in this game. Some people confuse love with convenience. Stay woke." That single tweet lit the internet on fire. Was she siding with Chrissy? Was she shading Jim? Or was she hinting at something even bigger? Social media burned. Jim's image began collapsing. In real time. Fans dragged him relentlessly, some calling for Chrissy to finally leave for good. Others blasting Erica for betraying not only a castmate, but also a sisterhood. Mama Jones, ever defiant, posted a video the next morning, smirking. "Into the camera, y'all believe everything you see online. Half of this mess ain't true. My son is a good man. Chrissy just wants sympathy. Don't let the tears fool you." But the damage was done. The receipts were out. The betrayal had a name. And then came the most shocking twist yet. Erica herself went live, dressed casually, hair tied back, clearly emotional. She denied everything. "I never slept with Jim. I never touched Jim." This is Chrissy's way of deflecting from her own issues with him. "Y'all really think I'd mess with someone's man? Especially someone I work with?" Please. That audio was edited. Those texts are fake. I'm not about to let VH1 and Chrissy use me as their scapegoat. But even as she denied it, fans weren't convinced. Because minutes into her live, someone screen recorded Jim himself joining the chat and then quickly leaving. That single action was enough for fans to scream guilty across every platform. If it wasn't true, why would he even click in? one fan asked, he exposed himself. By now, Chrissy had had enough. That evening, she posted a chilling Instagram story, a close-up photo of her hand. No engagement ring in sight. The caption read, "Free." 2 letters, 1 word. But it spoke volumes. Fans flooded her with support. Finally, took you long enough? We love you, Chrissy. Don't look back. Jim, cornered, tried to clap back with a statement. Of his own, I made mistakes, but I never betrayed Chrissy. The internet lies. People want to see us fail. But me and Chrissy been through worse. We stronger than this. The statement, however, fell flat. Fans dragged him mercilessly, saying he was gaslighting Chrissy, dodging accountability, and hiding behind vague words. But the cliffhanger came in the form of yet another leak. This time, allegedly from the Love and Hip Hop production team. A producer, speaking anonymously, claimed that there was more footage from the reunion that hadn't leaked yet. Footage that would not only confirm Erica's involvement, but reveal another shocking betrayal tied to Mama Jones herself. What the public hasn't seen yet, the producer teased. Is Mama Jones admitting something on stage that changes everything? She confessed to setting Chrissy up. It's that confrontation at the restaurant. She orchestrated it. She wanted the fight. She wanted the slap. She wanted Chrissy humiliated. The internet lost its mind. Could it be true? Had Mama Jones manipulated the entire situation to force Jim into choosing between her and Chrissy once and for all? Fans demanded VH1 release the full reunion footage. The pressure mounted. The hashtags multiplied. Suddenly, this wasn't just a family drama, it was the biggest scandal in Love and Hip Hop history. Chrissy remained silent, but her silence had power. Jim's reputation was crumbling. Erica's credibility was shredded. Mama Jones was painted as the puppet master behind it all. And fans were left hanging on one burning question. What else is hidden in that reunion footage? Because if the leaks were real, if Mama Jones truly orchestrated the slap, if Erica really was the other woman, if Chrissy was finally free, then the Love and Hip Hop universe was about to implode like never before. And the scariest part? Everyone agreed. The story wasn't over. It's not by a long shot. And there you have it, the slap heard around the world. The betrayal that no one saw coming. And the family feud that might just tear apart everything Jim Jones has built with Chrissy Lampkin for nearly 2 decades. But this story is far from over. The leaks are piling up, the receipts keep dropping, and now whispers about unreleased reunion footage have turned this scandal into the most dangerous ticking time bomb Love and Hip Hop has ever faced. Fans are demanding answers. Celebrities are picking sides, and the internet is on fire with one burning question. Will Chrissy finally walk away for good? Or will Jim somehow twist this into another chapter of their toxic love story? But here's the thing, if you think tonight's revelations were shocking, what's coming next is even darker. Sources are saying the real footage, the footage VH1 doesn't want you to see, contains confessions, betrayals, and proof that Mama Jones herself may have set the entire thing in motion. And trust me, you do not want to miss it when that bomb drops. So right now, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and smash subscribe before the next leak hits. Because the second this reunion footage surfaces, we'll be here breaking it all down raw, unfiltered, and with every single receipt. If you blink, you'll miss it. If you stay, you'll be part of history. This isn't just gossip. This is war. The next round is about to explode.